Let's dive into the most jaw-dropping, top-trending WWE news picks that are guaranteed to blow your mind, including Roman Reigns finally turns babyface. WWE announces the second inductee for the 2024 Hall of Fame. WWE moving top NXT stars feud to SmackDown. Triple H highly praised for a refreshing WWE approach. Vince McMahon censored in WWE 2K24. John Cena finally says why he brutally made it personal with Austin Theory. Seth Rollins set to cost Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40. Let's dive right into it. First, if we look at the break-eye news, WWE announces the second inductee for the 2024 Hall of Fame. The WWE Hall of Fame has announced its second inductee for 2024, the legendary Japanese Joshi wrestler Bull Nakano. Nakano made her mark primarily in the Japanese wrestling circuit, notably winning the AJA Championship and the AJO Junior Championship in All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling. She later ventured to Mexico's CNLL before competing in the United States under WWE, then WWF. Although she couldn't secure the WWF Women's Championship at SummerSlam 1994 against Alundra Blaze, Nakano managed to defeat Blaze later that year in Tokyo for the title. Following the confirmation of her upcoming induction into the WWE Hall of Fame, Nakano expressed her gratitude in an interview with ESPN. During my active years, I was able to get championship belts in Japan, America, and Mexico. Nakano told ESPN through an interpreter. But just one thing was missing. I didn't get inducted into the Hall of Fame. I wanted this. Finally, in 2024 in WrestleMania week, I am able to get this. In 1997, Nakano retired from professional wrestling due to injury concerns, culminating in her last match against Medusa at WCW Clash of Champions 1996. Nakano's induction into the 2024 WWE Hall of Fame class adds her to the roster alongside Paul Heyman, who was also recently announced as an inductee. What are your opinions on Bull Nakano's inclusion in the WWE Hall of Fame? Share your thoughts by clicking on the discuss button. Next up, WWE moving top NXT stars feud to SmackDown. Currently, NXT features a gripping feud between two prominent stars that has garnered attention worldwide. There's speculation whether WWE might transfer this feud to SmackDown. Trick Williams recently returned on NXT, attacking Carmelo Hayes after his match with Tony D'Angelo, setting the stage for a potential clash between former partners on SmackDown before Stand and Deliver. Originally, Hayes was set to challenge Ilja Dragunov for the NXT Championship at Roadblock. However, Tony D'Angelo proposed a #1 contenders match against Melo, with the victor earning a shot at Dragunov's title at Stand and Deliver. If WWE opts to move Hayes' feud to SmackDown, it could give both wrestlers exposure to the main roster before an official call-up. Additionally, SmackDown fans would have the chance to witness the captivating storyline unfold. Stay tuned for more match announcements leading up to Stand and Deliver. Triple H highly praised for a refreshing WWE approach. Under the guidance of Triple H, Corey Graves, the 40-year-old commentator on SmackDown alongside Wade Barrett, feels liberated to showcase his commentary skills. With WWE WrestleMania XL approaching on April 6th and 7th in Philadelphia, excitement is palpable throughout the company. Speaking on short and to the point, Graves, a former NXT Tag Team Champion, praised Triple H's leadership. He expressed gratitude for Paul Levesque's consistent support throughout his career. Graves values the creative freedom and latitude Triple H affords announcers to cultivate their distinct styles on the microphone, a departure from past experiences under Vince McMahon's leadership. Triple H is another guy I owe a great deal, if not everything in my career to. He was the one that took a chance on me as a wrestler in NXT. If I need something, I've never hesitated to go to him and ask. He's cool and refreshing in the sense that he gives us announcers space. Instead of being told and prompted that you have to do it a certain way, or you have to use certain verbiage, Triple H understands that we're all fans, and as the business grows and evolves, you kind of have to let go of the reins a little bit. I still have my guide rails, but I feel like they're a little bit wider on each side now, Graves said. Next up, Vince McMahon censored in WWE 2K24. Vince McMahon, a controversial figure in wrestling, faces trafficking allegations, sparking debate. Janel Grant, a former WWE employee, filed a lawsuit against WWE John Laurinaitis and McMahon on January 25th, alleging sexual assault, emotional abuse, and sex trafficking from March 2019 to March 2022. Following the lawsuit, WWE took action against McMahon, notably omitting him from the WWE 2K24 announcement last month. Players of WWE 2K24 observed McMahon's censorship in the showcase mode, including scenes with Charlotte Flair. This censorship aligns with WWE's efforts to erase McMahon's presence from its history. The future of McMahon remains uncertain. Are you surprised by McMahon's censorship in WWE 2K24? Share your thoughts in the comments below. John Cena finally says why he brutally made it personal with Austin Theory. WWE superstar John Cena has commented on his promo exchange with Austin Theory ahead of their WrestleMania 39 match. Before last year's event, Theory repeatedly challenged Cena to a United States Championship match. Cena accepted the challenge on the March 6, 2023 episode of Monday Night Raw. However, Cena verbally dismantled Theory before the WrestleMania clash. In a recent interview with Chris Van Vliet, Cena explained why he strongly critiqued Theory before their match. Cena acknowledged Theory's potential and aimed to help him understand the lessons he would learn in the future. I was really close to the chest with Austin Theory when we were able to go back and forth verbally. I see so much potential in him, and I want to shake him and be like, "You're gonna learn all this stuff. I just wish you would learn it today," Cena said. Next up, Seth Rollins set to cost Cody Rhodes at WrestleMani 40. Though not officially confirmed, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins are likely to feature in both nights of WrestleMania 40. They seem poised to accept The Rock's challenge for a tag team match on night one, potentially leading to Roman Reigns wrestling twice over the weekend. However, the Bloodline's dominance puts Rhodes and Rollins at risk, given their numerous adversaries, many of whom are connected to their potential opponents on night one. Seth Rollins is slated to defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Drew McIntyre on night 2 of WrestleMania 40. This could pique McIntyre's interest in the potential tag team match on Saturday, possibly prompting him to intervene and incapacitate Rollins, leaving Rhodes vulnerable against Reigns and The Rock. Rhodes' defeat by The Rock wouldn't necessarily diminish his standing, provided WWE concludes WrestleMania 40 appropriately. The looming presence of The Rock intensifies the Bloodline's aura of inevitability. With odds favoring Reigns, Rhodes faces an uphill battle, especially without Rollins' support, who will be focused on defending his championship against McIntyre. Despite the challenges, Rhodes must secure the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, particularly after potentially falling to The Rock on night 1 of WrestleMania 40. And lastly, Roman Reigns finally turns babyface. Reigns was a prominent face of the Stamford-based company for several years until he turned heel in 2020. Since then, he has formed the Bloodline alongside Paul Heyman, the Usos, Sami Zayn, and Solo Sikoa. While Jey Uso and Sami Zayn parted ways with the group some time ago, The Rock recently joined as its newest member. Despite the Brahma Bull's recent heel turn and acknowledgement of Reigns as his tribal chief on SmackDown, many speculate that he will eventually betray his cousin. On his podcast, The Experienced, Cornette anticipated that the ongoing storyline between Rock and Reigns will lead to the latter becoming a face. While I think the Reigns babyface turn doesn't have to be predicated on The Rock stealing the Bloodline because Paul Heyman is an opportunist, he's gonna stick and, wait and see who comes out on top of this probably, or potentially he would go with The Rock, obviously to add extra heat. But this may be part of The Rock's plan at some point to give him a catalyst to turn Roman babyface, because when those two larger-than-life personalities and egos explode, you'll get that match, he said. The wrestling veteran added, and also Roman would obviously be the one to be babyface because The Rock would have gotten him into a lot of this. The Rock doesn't have to steal the Bloodline because he's not going to be wrestling or in the ring on a regular basis. And I don't think he wants to commit to months and months of coming and doing your promos. But Paul could still be with Solo, and Roman could be a huge babyface at some point, whatever that point is. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more wrestling.